Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gershwan, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today, we talk about Chaos as we get into the Demon Prince Periclitor. If you guys have any suggestions for topics of Warhammer 40K that you guys would like us to create a video for, please just comment down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe because we post Warhammer 40K content every single day. With that said, let's get into 40 facts on Periclitor. Periclitor, also known as Periclitor the Forsworn, is a demon prince of Chaos Undivided, who was once a Chaos Lord of the Word-Bearers Traitor Legion. The following are the words of one who walked in his shadow. He saw the rise to demonhood of the demon prince Periclitor. Upon the slaughter fields of fair Castellan did our Lord Periclitor first seal his pact with the powers of the warp. 1,000 souls were tossed to the immaterium that day. Most savored of all were the missionaries and the sororists, whose souls scream, still ease our sleep each night. After the Castellan 5 massacre, in the year 888 of the 33rd millennium, the martyrdom of Saint Jerome occurred, known to the servants of the false emperor as Jerome the Pure, known to us as Jerome the Fool or Jerome the Blind. At Tosac, he sought to challenge our Lord, and there along with his host, we ran him to the ground. We put Jerome to death, but only after each of his followers, in turn, had been eviscerated before his very eyes. In the following millennium, the Alcemena Nebula Wars occurred. A word in an ear, a coin in a palm, and 100,000s thrown themselves upon the crucible of war. By his own hand did man draw the blood sacrifices, and Periclitor was holding the vessel that received it. It was his doing that caused these wars. During the last stand of the 5th Armored Terran Perifax, in the year 739 of the 35th millennium, the Emperor manned his tanks with scribes and clerics. Then we filled the graves with fools and hypocrites. Savants and scholars have for centuries ruminated upon the contents of the Century Vault. Now they shall never know, for Periclitor led an army of his own favored upon the sacred grounds of Horus Prime. The Inquisition sent forth its finest, the gray-clad hunters of our kin, but within the inner sanctum of the vaults itself, our Lord beset them, earning the favor of our masters, one of the first times that the Grey Knights were defeated. 2 millennia later, late in the year 228 of the 38th millennium, word reached Periclitor that the Howling Griffins chapter were preparing to celebrate the 5,000th anniversary of their founding. It seemed only fitting he should mark the occasion with the reverence it deserved. As Furioso and the First Company made their way to the chapter's homeworld, our Lord and a substantial force of his chosen fell upon the Howling Griffin's ship as it traversed the Arios beacon. The battle was a furious one, culminating with Periclitor and his elite boarding Furioso's battle barge aboard their Dreadclaws. The attack crippled the ship, and the defenders were forced to evacuate aboard their Thunderhawks and escape pods. The battle was continued upon the surface of Arios Quintus, where the survivors were surrounded and butchered in short order. The body of Furioso was mounted upon the fore of his Thunderhawk, and its transponders sent to transmit its location to any who entered the system. The remainder of the chapter founded a month later, and now have another date to mark in their calendar each year. The ambush of Chapter Master Orlando Furioso of the Howling Griffins at Arios Point. Upon the eve of Candlemas, in the year 789 of the 38th millennium, Periclitor was gifted with a great vision of things to come. Chaos, in all its undiluted glory, spoke directly to him, promising the gift of demonhood should he continue to serve. Seeking the blessings of our patrons, he acted immediately, launching a surprise assault upon the nearby world of Bray. We teleported directly to the cathedral itself. The Cardinal was giving his Candlemas Day sermon to the masses of subjects of his false doctrine. Our Lord materialized directly behind the Cardinal as he reached the end of his address, and plunged his blade through his heart. As the congregation erupted in a panic, we departed, leaving none upon Bray in any doubt as to our ability to strike whenever and wherever we please. The Tithe Wars was Periclitor's elevation to the rank of demonhood, for which we all give praise to our master. The murder of the Cardinal of Bray had set upon a chain of events that 3 centuries later culminated in the entire sector rebelling against the weakening rule of Terra. When we attacked Bray, we had demonstrated that the planet's defenses were completely inadequate, a situation that its self-righteous leaders sought to remedy immediately through the imposition of a tax that would raise the funds to build an extensive orbital defense. Each time a new tithe was presented before the world's ruling committee, it was rejected, and so we would attack once more, forcing the committee to accept the higher expenditures necessary to halt our predations. In time, the populace could pay no more. The first, Bray, and then the entire Trans-Kurani subsector erupted in civil war. Soon the entire sector was embroiled in war, with Imperial Guard regiments, Space Marine companies, and Imperial Navy fleets brought in to quell the rebellion. At the height of the blessed conflict, which raged to this day in some areas, Periclitor received his promised reward. Standing in triumph atop the ruins of the Cathedral of Bray, he was lifted to the sky within the nimbus of black light. Minutes later, he returned to us, transformed and bearing the full gifts of his apotheosis. His face was a bestial mask, his arms were enlarged to the size of cannon barrels, and upon his back were 2 black wings, fully 5 meters across when spread. Under such a being, how could we fail in our service to the dark powers of chaos? And those were 40 facts on Periclitor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I was pronouncing the name Periclitor correctly. It's either Periclitor or Periclitor. I put it in the good old Word document, and I asked the computer to do the speech thing, and it actually said Periclitor, but that didn't sound right, because when I looked it up, it said that it was a Latin term, so it would make sense that it gets said all in one word, so not one syllable, but Periclitor. So that's what I went with. Comment down below, correct me if I'm wrong, put down or try to give me the correct pronunciation down in the comment section below, and I'm going to try to get better with words going, you know, in the future. If you have any pointers, because a lot of these terms are Latin, again, comment down below, help me out. I want to make this as enjoyable as possible, and me mispronouncing Latin terms is pretty common, so I want to improve on that. So comment down below, help me out. Also, just an interesting bonus fact, Periclitor in Latin means to endanger, so, you know, his name is fitting to what he brings to populations. He endangers populations. Pretty cool. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more like this, please share this with your friends on Facebook or Twitter. It helps spread the word of One Mind Syndicate, and it helps you by letting your friend who you shared this with to kind of get back into Warhammer 40K. Usually, if you have a friend or if your group has not played 40K for a while and you drop a little bit of news, or if you drop a little bit of Warhammer 40K lore, they start to come around and they start, you know, wanting to play Warhammer 40K. So this is a really good way for you to get your friends interested in Warhammer 40K once again. So if you are watching this because your friend shared this video on Facebook or Twitter, it's because they want to play Warhammer 40K. So hey, dust off that box with your army and get a good 8th edition game going on. But again, by you guys liking, commenting, and sharing, it really helps out the channel, and it helps us continue to put out these Warhammer 40K videos. We want to do more for you guys, and you can support us a little bit more by jumping over to Patreon. A simple $1 a month helps us create more videos. Just $1 a month, and that really does help out. Now, this brings into question, or this video topic brings into question, the idea of how difficult it is to actually attain demonhood through Chaos Undivided. It's almost as if you are wanting to be an MVP in a league, but not just by playing with one team, but multiple teams. As a matter of fact, all teams in the league, trying to play in every single team on the league and get MVP for every single team. Nearly impossible, which is why Periclitor has been trying to get his Demonhood since the 33rd millennium, and he finally received it, but then that sheds a little bit of light as to why Abaddon has not gotten his Demonhood yet. Chaos Undivided is hard to please, especially when you have Black Crusades where more than one really badass leader is fighting, because you have to remember Abaddon gets help from a lot of the demon princes, demon primarchs. So how difficult it is. How difficult do you think it would be for you to try to, shine on a team that has already pretty huge superstars? Pretty difficult. So I think that's what's happening with Abaddon the Despoiler. GW in the future has to make him a demon prince at some point, because that's just a great selling point. Imagine that if you bring out a box set, or if you bring out a sculpt of the Demon Prince Periclitor, the Demon Prince Abaddon, people are just gonna buy that shit completely, like off the shelves. It'll probably get sold out right away. Of course, it's gonna be like $90 for one model, but that's GW for you, right? And I guess shame on us, because we would end up buying it either way. They can make it $110, and I'm pretty sure people will still buy it. But that's beside the point. The point is that Abaddon reaching Demonhood is difficult because it's Chaos Undivided. And I think that's what Periclitor's ascension to Demonhood displays. But again, guys, thank you so much for all the support that you guys show by liking, commenting, sharing, and tuning in every single day. We have 3 big giveaways still going on right now. We have the starter set for the Necrons, and that's giveaway is going to be in the 40 facts on the Necron Overlord. We have a Dark Eldar giveaway. It's a box set. That's in the 40 facts on the Dark Eldar Cabals, so you still have a chance to win that. And then we also have the newest box set with the 8th edition rules, where you have the Primaris Marines and the Plague Marines. You can still win that box set by participating in the giveaway in the 40 facts on the Lost Primarchs. Just go over there and comment in the comment section, like and share, and that puts you in the competition for running to win that prize, I guess. Today is Tuesday, or the video is coming out on a Tuesday, so we're going to probably announce the winner on a Thursday. The reason that we're pushing it back a little bit is because some family things came up, so we have not been able to get the videos going like we normally do, and it's been difficult to actually sit down and organize the giveaway or choose the winner for the giveaway, because we try to make it random. But yeah, that should clear up. That's really the reason why for a while you only saw one video a day. But that whole family thing is cleared up, and we should be getting back to our regular schedule. But what that means for you is you still have the opportunity to win those prizes. Just go back to those videos, comment, and increase your chances of winning. Just don't spam, because YouTube will delete all your comments. But anyways, I'm rambling now, so I'll catch you tomorrow. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.